Hey there YouTube lovers, my name is BB8 and today we are going to review Everybody Want to Switch. Unfortunately, I did recently have an underwhelming experience with the game at a party, so I thought I'd review the game for you guys. So, without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? For the gameplay, Everybody Want to Switch offers a collection of 17 team-based minigames with variations hosted by MC Horace. A character spotting a cartoon horse head. While the game allows for control using both smartphones and the Joy-Cons, the execution of gameplay leaves much to be desired. The lack of originality and uninspired mechanics make it feel more suitable for future Mario Party titles rather than standing on its own. The game presents a mix of smartphone-only and Joy-Con exclusive minigames, providing options for different play styles. However, the variations fail to bring excitement or unique experiences to the table. The reliance on smartphones for certain minigames can introduce technical difficulties and hinder the overall gameplay flow. The inclusion of Quiz Party mode attempts to inject the variety into the experience, allowing players to create custom questions for a trivia game. While this feature did have potential, it fails to overcome the overall unoriginality of the gameplay. It feels like a mere afterthought rather than a captivating addition to the game. The disappointment lies in the missed opportunity to deliver an engaging and innovative experience. Everybody Want to Switch lacks the charm and creativity that players had come to expect from titles like Mario Party. It just falls short in offering memorable moments and fails to carve out a distinct identity for itself. As of the gameplay, Everybody Want to Switch just feels like a middling experience that could have been better suited as an add-on to a more robust party game collection. With unoriginal gameplay and missed potential, it struggles to stand out among its peers, leaving players craving for more engaging, unique experiences. For the minigames, Everybody Want to Switch, as I said, features 17 minigames, some of which have multiple variations to add semblance of variety. And here is a list of the minigames categorized by their control method. The games that are exclusive to Joy-Cons, such as Balloons, the game which offers Balloons 2, Balloons 3 Pop It, and Balloons 4 Intense Mode. Hip Bump, which includes Hip Bump 2 Small Ring and Hip Bump 3 No Screen Reference. Relay Race, Samurai Sword Fight similar to Want to Switch, and Joy-Con Hide and Seek. The minigames that are exclusive to smart devices are Bingo, along with Bingo 2, which players can also enjoy a game of digital bingo. Ice Cream Parlor, which is a game that offers Ice Cream Parlor 2, Ice Cream Parlor 3, and Ice Cream Parlor 4. And Color Shoot, which players engage in a color shooting game. Auction, which introduces an auction-like experience. Statues, which is similar to musical statues. Quiz show is a quiz show you can use to customize yourself. Ninjas, being a ninja themed minigame. UFOs, being a minigame that involves catching UFOs. Jump rope is where you can jump on a rope with Joy-Con controllers. Squats is just squatting. Kitchen timer is where you play with a kitchen timer. Musical chairs, which mimics the classic party game musical chairs. Unfortunately, despite the variety of minigames available, these experiences often feel unoriginal and repetitive, and Everybody Want to Switch attempts to mimic real-life party games but falls short, resulting in an annoying and lackluster experience. And the lack of innovation and repetition diminishes the overall enjoyment and fails to provide a fresh, engaging gameplay experience. For the summary, the gameplay, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. The gameplay of Everybody Want to Switch falls short of recapturing the fun and excitement that made its predecessor enjoyable. The minigames lack originality and fail to engage players. The reliance on smartphones for certain games introduced technical issues such as performance problems and potential disruptions in starting a game. And Nintendo's attempt to recreate the party game experience falls flat compared to the more enjoyable PlayLink that Sony introduced on the PS4 a few years back. The graphics, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Because while the gameplay itself may be a bit underwhelming, the user interface of Everybody Want to Switch is decent. It doesn't compensate for the game's other shortcomings, and the menu design provides a colourful and visually appealing experience, but unfortunately, not enough to elevate the overall quality of the game. The mini-games, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. The mini-games in Everybody Want to Switch lack originality and fail to impress. The inclusion of quiz modes take inspiration from other platforms such as Kahoot and Blue Kit. But these games don't offer the same level of enjoyment, and the limited availability to create and customize quizzes distracts from the overall experience, making other dedicated quiz platforms more enjoyable and preferable to Everybody Want to Switch. For the content, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. With a limited selection of 17 team-based minigames, Everybody Want to Switch offers fewer options compared to Want to Switch's 28 minigames. This reduction in content diminishes the game's replayability and variety, leaving players wanting more. The music, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. The music in Everybody Want to Switch manages to capture the energy and atmosphere of each minigame, even if the games themselves are uninteresting. However, the music does lack memorability, failing to leave a lasting impression on players. For the difficulty, I'm going to give it a very easy. The lack of challenge in Everybody Want to Switch makes the game too easy and uninteresting for some players, and the absence of difficulty options or scaling prevents players from experiencing a more engaging and rewarding gameplay experience. And for the perk, Everybody Want to Switch was probably the first to receive this perk in a review video, but unfortunately, it got the borrow or stream perk. Unfortunately, it did not get the void perk, because I wouldn't say avoid the game completely, because some people out there may actually end up enjoying the game. Honestly, I did not. I do not recommend purchasing Everybody Want to Switch. Instead, I advise to borrow the game from a friend, play it on their Nintendo Switch, or play it at a party. Considering its underwhelming performance, the game does not justify its price tag of £25. In my opinion, the Want to Switch series would be better off discontinued after this installment due to its mediocrity and lack of substantial improvement, and luckily I dodged the bullet with even buying the game, since I didn't actually buy it. I played the game at a party. And overall, I give Everybody Want to Switch a 5.4 out of 10. Everybody Want to Switch falls short of expectations, failing to deliver a captivating sequel that builds up upon its predecessor. The game's bland mini-games, reduced content, and overall lackluster experience contribute to Everybody Want to Switch being a mid-sequel. While the concept of Everybody Want to Switch may have held a promise, the execution disappoints. The mini-games lack excitement and variety that would engage players for extended periods of time, and additionally, cutting the content in half diminishes the overall value and replayability of the game. Regrettably, Everybody Want to Switch fails to deliver a fresh and memorable experience. It doesn't successfully address the criticisms of the original game, leaving players longing for a more innovation and enjoyment. And unfortunately, Everybody Want to Switch may not be the worst offering as a party games on the Switch, because of course there is worse out there, such as Astro Bears, which we don't even talk about. But Everybody Want to Switch was just a disappointing sequel. And I think that the franchise should just be discontinued completely after Everybody Want to Switch, in my opinion. So guys, what did you think of my review of Everybody Want to Switch? I know this has been an underwhelming review. Like, we do have a whole bunch of review videos coming in August, such as Pikmin 4, The Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Seasons and Ages being a retro review, and my second video game adaptation review being the Gran Turismo movie, which I'm only going to see the Gran Turismo movie just to make a video on it. So, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and turn your notification bell on so you don't miss another review video like this one. And I will see you all in a future video. BB8 out.